Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Dr. Farid, we are from Group B. My name is Muhammad Shazwan bin Mat Razali 270373. Now I will present for my part. For introduction, recruitment in business is a way to find and hire future employees with KSA that will help the company meet its long-term goals. When it comes to filling a job and finding new people to hire, recruiting is an important process that must be done by the company. They have two type of recruitment, which is open and targeted recruiting when they want to find a job. Companies use open recruiting to look for people who might be good candidate for specific job. In order to choose candidate for open jobs, employer have to pick from a group of people who each have the right qualification and skill for the jobs. This HR process use a lot of different methods to figure out which candidate are qualified or not. Targeted recruitment is to identify segment of the population most likely to be in the job market at the time of recruitment. Next, for the description about Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd, Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd is a company that produces protein, oil, and organic fertilizer from black soldier fly larvae in order to contribute to a more sustainable and healthy future for everyone. Following completion of the research and development for their first industrial scale insect protein factory in Iskandar Putri, Johor, Malaysia, Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd was established in March 2018. Their team has grown rapidly since the year the business was established by Nick Piggott and Tom Berry in 2015. Since its inception, the nutrition technology team has grown to more than 150 people from 11 different countries, all of whom share a common goal, is to improve how the technology works. Etymologists, nutrition, and microbiologists are just a few of the experts in their field that make up their team. Now, for Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd vision is to create a world that feeds itself in a sustainable manner by utilizing a circular economy. Next, for their mission, have three, which is to mass produce high quality product, reasonable price insect product in large quantity, and become a pioneer in the development of new biotechnologies that will allow for a more sustainable agriculture industry. Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd have four types of product, which is high protein, high fat, high oil, and high dried. For high protein is to provide a variety of beneficial effect on the health and performance of monogastric animal. The stimulation of this microflora also allow for improved digestion and utilization of animal diets. Protein is an excellent source of animal protein that can be used in the place of fish meal or soybean meal. High fat is the manure of black soldier fly larvae. It contains a high concentration of beneficial microorganisms, which improve soil fertilizer and structure. As a result, improved plant health and nutrient-dense crops are produced. This product possess biofertilizer properties that have a strong antimicrobial effect. High oil is a unique source of energy specifically designed for monogastric animals such as poultry and swim. It contains a high concentration of essential medium-chain fatty acids, which are beneficial to the health of livestock. High oil also is a palatable ingredient that can be used in the diet of poultry, pet, and swine. For the last product is high dried. High dried is the ideal solution for a dried feed application because it combines the advantage of black soldier fly larva meal with the benefits of oil. It can be used to supplement a pet diet or a key ingredient in the formulation of a pet food products. Next, this is organization chart for Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd, which is the CEO is Nick Piggott and their subordinate for management board. So that's all for my part. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Let's continue our presentation with discussion on interview question. Question number one is briefly explain the issues and the challenges of the COVID-19 outbreaks on the workforce practices that you are facing. The issue or the challenges of COVID-19 on the workforce practice is that all employers cannot come to the workplace. Besides, there are challenges in hiring manpower because the company has to reduce the number of people hired due to financial problems. Last but not least, there are challenges in training because training cannot be done as usual, and employee has to do social distancing, and class have to divide has forced to divide into. Question number 2: what are the issues and the challenges with employers are facing in a remote working? The issues and challenges that employees are facing in remote working is a new environment. It is because before COVID-19, employees has to work at their workplace, but after during the COVID-19, they have to work from home. Employees will feel uncomfortable because working from home, because there are many distractions to their work. Employer also facing challenges of risk getting COVID-19 because of the situation. All people will be affected, then it will trigger a mental issue among employers. Next question, number 3: what is the effect of COVID-19 on staffing practices in terms of quantity and quality of employers in your organization? In terms of quantity, company have to freeze the recruitment and only hire important positions such as manager. In terms of quality, company will not simply hire people, and they will hire based on their qualification, and during this time, during the COVID-19, company also unable to hire foreign worker. Question number 4: what are your organization's recruitment practices in this challenging time? Our company recruitment practices in this challenging time is only hire experienced employees during the COVID-19 because they have the experience before in solving the problem in terms of work, their work, and our company also hire the right person. The right person here is which is suit all with all the requirement that set by the company. Number 5 is: which method, internal or external, do you deploy when you recruit potential employers? The nutrition technologists have used both of the methods, internal and external. Internal is that hiring employees from within the company. For example, if HR looking for the leader position, HR will the company will offer to their assistant position to fill the position. And our second method is external. With external, HR manager will advertise the job advertisement on Indeed, and do a talent search in LinkedIn, and hire recruitment agency to find potential employees. Question number 6: can you please provide an example of a vital measurement or assessment tool that you deploy in making decision to select internal and external potential employees? First and foremost, company will looking for your general appearance. Second, they will looking for your personality, and next, your fluency, and furthermore, qualification, and last but not least, overall assessment. Next, question number 7: being an HR professional, what role do you play in making employment decision at your organization? As a professional, HR professional at Nutrition Technologies, HR professional play a role in recruiting executive and non-executive position. They are also decide the platform that will be used to hire people. Uh, HR professional also have the authority to look at the potential candidate in the recruitment agency. After that, HR professional also will conduct the interview that will be had at the company. HR professional also will verify the position that need to be filled that be filled in the company. HR professional also cover the online interview session during the COVID-19 outbreaks, and last but not least, their task has have to offer the salary that suit to the company budget, because all the department have the budget that company give. Question last but not least, can you share one major issue related to staffing practices that you have encountered in the recent past? First and foremost, in HR planning, we are facing problem in determine how many employees that are required for each department. For recruitment, we are facing major issue in online recruitment platform during the COVID-19 pandemic, because there will be internet connectivity issues. As a result, that will be affect the interview session of the between employees and the company. Last but not least, HR manager also facing major issue in selection, which is lack of qualified candidate. But with using the all the requirement set up by the company, the HR also the HR will success in find their suited HR suited employers in their company. Next, I will talk about job description and job specification of HR manager at Nutrition Technology Sdn Bhd. First, job description that HR manager have to do is making decision about putting into effect and evaluating employee relation in and human resources policies, programs, and practices. Second, they have to support the management team. Third, HR management development, including recruitment and selection policies and discipline practices. HR manager also have to oversee the recruitment, interviewing, selection, and hiring process for a company or organization. Last but not least, they will collaborate with the other manager as consultant on human resources issues, and providing them with guidance. Job specification of HR manager, candidate must have at least diploma or bachelor degree in HR or related field, and have minimum of 5 years of experience, and well versed with Malaysia labor law, and have good knowledge in employment law, industrial relation and practices, and last but not least, have ability to multitask. We pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Syafiqah. My metric number is 278683. I will continue about job advertisement. Here is our poster about human resource manager. Here we can see that our poster is really simple and easy to understand for the candidate. This is because we just want to keep a really simple design about this position. We also use a standard layout which include job title, explanation about the position, a list of required skill, and also additional information about the application. We can see here a few responsibilities that the candidate can look, and also what we are require them if they want to apply in this position. So that's it about the job advertisement about human resource manager. Okay, next, advertising method. Advertising method means company strategy to attract new employers to a specific role. When a company want to hire a certain role, they have many options or channels to get a best employees. Each of these methods has their own benefit that many organizations will use a mix of them to get a higher chance of good employees. It is important to choose the best advertising method to reach out a new potential candidate because advertising can cost a lot of money. The first advertising method that we are choosing is realistic method. This method provides a realistic view of what a job is like without addition of unnecessary information. It also shows both positive and negative aspects so that the candidate can really feel the skill and qualification needed for the job. To recruit efficient candidate, the company must let the candidate know about the expectation they want from them. Besides, those who are selected will have a better understanding of what the job is look like. This is because some companies do not explain of what the job is look like, and this may lead to employee turnover and negative review about the company. Because of that, realistic method ensure that the firm will get the right candidate by informing candidate of what exactly they are applying for. Targeted method is the second strategy we use to find a new employees. It is a recruitment advertising method that describes the process of reducing advertising to a specific target audience based on differentiating factors such as geography, skill set, or experience. Using a targeted recruitment approach, the organization can identify all the segments of the labor market where qualified candidates may be located. This method ensures that advertising is displayed only to people who meet the criteria of the company is looking for. The targeted method will reduce spending costs because it is focused on specific application rather than open recruitment that is not eligible for those positions. The advantage when using the targeted method is the guarantee of high quality participant because only specific candidate can apply for it.
I'm Yasmin Arisha, metric number 282044, and I'm going to present about the selection tools. In this selection process, the goal is to determine whether or not the candidates who apply for this job position are a good match for the job in terms of personality and organizational fit. To put it another way, we want to find the most qualified candidate for the job opening. Furthermore, this procedure is both time-consuming and difficult. This is due to the fact that the organization must go through a number of steps before making a final decision. We would like to select one of the predictors from the initial assessment method for the first tool. The structured interview will be used as a predictor for this job position because it is the most important. Initial assessment method is used to reduce the number of people evaluated in order to reduce the cost associated with the reduction. For this particular job position, which is that of a human resource manager, we do not need to test them on all of their practical or mechanical skills such as the ability to repair a laptop. We are only interested in hiring employees who are capable of managing their job efficiently and who understand and do the job. Following that, for the substantive assessment method, the integrity test is the best predictor that we would like to use for this job position. A structured interview is made up of a set of job-related questions that are asked of all candidates over a certain job and are submitted to a standard evaluation protocol. With a structured interview process, interviewer will be able to compare fairly. Once all of the interviews have been done, the company will be able to return and review at how each candidate performed in particular areas. Okay, so I'm going to explain about the design of structured interview. The first step is job analysis. The interviewer must utilize job analysis to fit talents to duties for HR position. The data obtained during this phase is crucial in creating a structured interview. It can assist in creating a professional and comprehensive job advertisement and also organize interview question and salary range. The second step is to develop the interview question. People who work in these roles comparable to the one filling are useful resources for questions. The situational or behavioral questions that result from this scenario can then be addressed. The third step is determine the assessment criteria. Predicted responses or behavioral indications as well as how the answers will be evaluated will be set beforehand and implemented consistently throughout the process. The second instrument is a system for determining credibility. The integrity test will be carried out by the organization, which will use multiple choice formats and paper and pencil tools to organize it. However, in this pandemic situation, the corporation will be unable to contact the candidates, but the organization will address this issue by giving information from them. This position of Human Resource Manager requires the following abilities and attributes, such as honesty or integrity, communication skills, interpersonal skills, motivation or initiative, good work ethics, and teamwork skills. As a result, the candidates must submit to an integrity test in order to be evaluated prior to being considered for the final selection. Integrity is without a doubt an important value that the employee must possess. The results of the integrity test reflect the candidate's thoroughness, agreeableness, and emotional stability, as indicated by the scores that appear on the report. This outcome is critical because in order to be a human resource manager, they must possess all of the necessary characteristics in order to complete the job task. This is due to the fact that they must manage the process of recruiting, interviewing, and hiring new employees. When a new employee are hired, it is critical that they are fully committed to the company's mission. Originality, diligence, and emotional stability are all desirable characteristics in those who perform their job responsibilities. In conclusion, companies must conduct their recruitment and selection process in an open and honest manner with accuracy and with integrity.